Hey guys, welcome back to another Stardust video. In today's video I'm playing the USS Bellerophon. It is an Intrepid class starship from the United Federation of Planets, which you can see here, Admiral William Ross's ship. It's a premium ship, recently added. When I mean recently added, I mean added like 16 hours ago. Any reasonable person, I was going to go to bed, but I decided to stay up all night and grind out all the Star Trek ships and play them. I had a lot of fun this morning playing this destroyer. I got over 3 million score in it, as you can see here. Very, very fun ship. As a destroyer, it gets access to anti-stealth, which is very fun. It has 8 of these phases. Most of them are friendly firing, so you can get most of them. It's about 6 of the phases will be in line of sight, so that's very good. Has quantum torpedoes and the trickle bolt torpedoes, which are different to the quantum. It's funny because the quantum torpedoes have a shorter range than the photon torpedoes, even though the quantum torpedo is meant to be the next generation of torpedoes after the photons. It doesn't really make lots of sense that the quantums have less range than photons, but this doesn't have access to the photons. It has access to the trickle bound quantums, which are better than photons when it comes to range. It's very hard to say them all at once. Of course, with Star Trek ships, they are quite defenseless when it comes to carriers. To have any means of defending from other fighters, you need to turn your main weapons, which are the phasers, off and turn to PD mode. And even then, the point defense isn't great at taking out fighters. It's kind of balanced by the fact that because it's an instant velocity gun with 42.5 kilometers range, meaning you can get into range of most SPY ships and they can't spin against you because your guns are instant velocity. It makes sense that you don't really have good spacecraft defense, and that is quite balanced in my opinion. And it makes the ships very fun, because in some instances, if let's say there's a blue Noah or an Amaterasu or anything that's SPY spinning in the distance, you can most of the time outrange them, unless they're a blue Noah, Andromeda, Super Andromeda, Yamato 220. They can outrange you, but you're fast enough to get in range of them and then have instant velocity like them and hit them from there. You also have tolerant shields, and because this thing has anti-stealth, you can chase down any Alpha, any Titan that dares think that you are a viable target. If you are an Alpha or a Titan and you see basically any Star Trek ship which isn't the Tier 3 one, the Tier 3 one being the USS Siberia, if you see any of them, just run away. Even if you think you can deal with them, they have instant velocity guns, and in some cases, like the USS Van Critters here, USS Sighters, who knows, all the phases have different angles, and so I can show you when I play that thing eventually. I'm going to play it, because I love Star Trek, if you couldn't tell, and I'm so excited that they release some Star Trek ships, and I hope to God they release more, because you know the classic feint that of no one's interested in Star Trek, we don't want to see Star Trek, but immediately when there are Star Trek ships and Star Trek content, everyone's going crazy, like, oh my god, there's Star Trek ships, oh my god. Yes, I'm quite excited, as you can tell. Enough rambling, let's get into it. Now, since I am playing Star Trek ships after they've been released not that long ago, there's quite a few other players playing Star Trek. There's quite a bit of spam. This gets access to a special beam gun, which does about, I think, 22k damage. Very good, and yeah, he got melted and exposed. He's still gone. Yes, very balanced, as you can tell. Let's turn the quantums off, because they don't have range. I like how I switched to my missiles, but the phasers still fired. So fun. The main beam has basically no damage to health. It's like, it does like, I can show you. Maybe if they're against into range or not. Oh, what's this coming down from below? Oh, maybe I can show you. Yeah, look, it does like basically no damage to things of health, but it has a massive shield damage multiplier and will do a lot of damage to shields. It's basically you only use it to take out shields of other ships. The trucker boat torpedoes, there's not a lot of them, but they do quite a bit of damage. Got the classic Star Trek sound. It's very cool. I love this, man. I love this so much. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorites. I like the Aureus universe. I like Star Trek so much, and I'm so happy that they did this. And they just released it instead of waiting. I hope to God they make an entire Star Trek line. Because all that's missing now, like a Klingon bird of prey or something. I want to cloak. I want that now. Even if it's just like tier 3, I'll be happy. The guy who made the Enter present is now a mini dev, so I think they are actually probably going to come out with more Star Trek ships. I'd hope. Guessing he's a mini developer now. His models are very nice. I do like them. Of course, I'm not biased at all. I just love Star Trek. As you can see, this thing is mighty fast. It does have access to fighters, but they ain't great. I would not trust them to do like anything to counteract fighters. You can see the damage is pretty good there. Like, it wouldn't look like it, but because it's not as like loud as maybe like the beam weapons on Reapers. So you think, oh, it's not doing that much damage. It's doing so much. It's doing so much, man. Ooh. Going into the fight, yeah, this Titan has seen better days. Boom. Oh, here's what I mean by you can just annoy people. So look, all these phasers have these weird angles. I can fire like this, and I can just scan for cloaked ships this way. You do have an anti-stealth missile, but this is just more fun. Because I've done this on a private server, and it's just crazy. If you're the cloak ship, it's terrifying. Because the Star Trek ship can just see you instantly. Boom. And the tolerance is amazing on these things. So, yeah, good luck, matey. Oh my god, I love them so much. I love it so much. I don't really know how the long-range scanner... Technically, the long-range scanner is a missile, and it's a special beam weapon. But when I click, nothing gets fired. I don't know. Sometimes you hear a sonar ping. I'm not really sure. Something happens. Could just make it into a normal missile. I'm not too sure, though. Oh, yeah. Did I mention that you can spin against SPY? They can't spin against you. Isn't it fun? This is like the ultimate anti-SBY ship, because just look at that, man. Tell me they can do this to you. Of course, you have like no spacecraft point defense. It would take one carrier to go after you, and you wouldn't live. I've had this on idle the entire time without realizing. I'm just a great Stardust player, man. Bonk. I do like the sound of the beam. It's cool. In lore, the Federation ships are technically civilian vessels. Like, they don't make many warships. Like, the Valiant is a Defiant class, and that's like a fully-on warship. This would carry as civilians, which I find really, really funny. That you can just bully ships in what is technically like a civilian ship, but it's not. It's also a navy. Yeah, the Federation are a bit weird when it comes to their warships. Haha. Why is this fire? He's gone, man. They're gone. That's another Titan. Hey, watch this Titan. Oh, you can see him. Oh, he has no shields. Good to know. He's there. He's there. He's probably panicking. I would be panicking. Imagine trying to play Titan with Star Trek ships. You little goober. Fair and balanced. It is fair and balanced. Bonk. Also, another thing, if a Port Stanley can do a lot of damage to you, because their main beam gun will do like 50k damage, followed by their suppressors, which will do the rest of your shields, followed by their nukes, which will kill you in one shot. It's pretty much that for every single other Star Trek ship, so if you want to troll Star Trek users, you can use the Port Stanley. You can also use the Ballista in the Aureus Tech tree. That is also very good. That is the USS Bellerophon. It's very fun. I do enjoy this very much. As you can tell, I love Star Trek quite a bit, and I look forward to any more Star Trek ships they might release. Maybe, who knows? If we beg hard enough, they probably will. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you want to see next. It's probably going to be in one of these ships here because I want to do them all because they're so fun. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.